Hey YouTubers, this is going to be a test video of Scrappy mechanics with my new Wondershare Filmora screen recorder. Testing out the screen recorder. This is actually going to be a gameplay video. We're going to call my friend, the Ansley kid, and we're going to talk to him, see if he answers. Call him on Skype. He sent me a picture. I'm not sure what he sent me. He's in some, I don't know what's this supposed to even be? She Goose Pepper. Okay, that was from last video. He didn't say anything under there. Okay, well let's just get to it and call him. See what this kid says. Go from there. Hopefully it'll work from him talking. Hopefully we'll go out with the recorder so you guys can hear what he's saying and what I'm saying, and the audio from Scrappy Mechanics. Hopefully all that will work, and that'll be awesome. So it's kind of a test video. We'll see how all the audio and the picture and everything works out. It's still ringing. You can see here. He's not quite answering. Don't know if he's busy.
The person whom you're trying to reach is currently unavailable. Please.
He might call back. We'll start the call again and then play some Scrappy Mechanics and see if he, by chance, answers.
Hello?
Yeah, what's up, man? You answered your call. The first time I called you didn't answer.
That's because I've been driving all day.
Oh,
what?
Yeah. What have you been up to? Hello? Oh yeah, you were going to go to the Creed. That's what you're up to, probably. So you're at the Creed. You can tell us all about the Creed, your trips in life. Can you hear me? Hello?
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
sorry, I accidentally hit the mute button on there. I was like fishing with something, I hit it. But no, what I was saying is, like the first day we go to like our hotel or whatever, and we do like today was our big driving day, and then tomorrow like we'll just drive like 45 minutes and we'll get to our hotel.
Yeah.
So like,
so how
pretty
far
much.
Away is it?
What?
How far away altogether is it from your house?
Well, let's see here. Today we drove for about 9 hours, I'd say.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, my dad got us up at like 6 something in the morning, like, and we all packed up and just headed off.
You might have a lot of breaks, like pee breaks on the way there. For 9 hours, that's a long trip.
I didn't have any breaks. I didn't use the rest.
True. Not 9 hours straight.
9 hours, yeah. Well, I mean, we did take some stops, but I never got out for any. I stayed in the car. Yeah. You gotta think, Jay, if I got my crutches, is there anything I can walk all around a giant rest stop? Like,
I mean, you have to
like
get
this
a bathroom, once in a while.
Well, those roadside rests are giant. I mean, I never really had to go to the bathroom, but, like, I never, like, still, I wasn't gonna do it, so I just pretty much held it for 9 hours straight.
Oh,
I went to the bathroom in the morning, so that way I didn't have to go later on.
yeah.
Yeah, it kind of sucked, but whatever. We'll be driving like 45 minutes tomorrow, so that'll be kind of nice.
Complain about anything, right?
What was that?
So are you at the crib or are you in a hotel?
We're at a hotel right now. Like, we're about 45 minutes away from the crib.
Yeah.
Well, the reason why we didn't do it is because we would be spending, like, my dad made reservations for like a week of staying at the crib. So what he did
Oh,
is saying, so what he's saying is, instead of take this one day and waste it, you know, because I mean, if we got there, we would be wasting our days, and it would kind of suck.
Yeah.
So instead, we just stayed at a hotel. I mean, because it wouldn't be fun anyways, because we'd be getting there late, you know. So my dad's take on it is, we'll just get there early in the morning, and we'll have like all day to mess around with the crib and do stuff.
Yeah, only 35 minutes in the crib.
Right.
When we pulled in here at 5:30, 6 o'clock, we could have been at the crib.
Yeah, and so like when we drive up to the crib, you know, we'll be able to see everything in the daytime, be able to go eat, you know.
Yeah.
Nice restaurant, you know, it'll be all.
Yeah. Hubby, a lot more nicer. Having more time, that'd be a lot more convenient. And yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what my dad was saying, so we just decided to do it like that instead. I don't really say that I like this hotel we're at much, though. Like, it's kind of low end. I mean, it's nothing fancy or anything. It's just a small little cabin-looking hotel. It's like...
Is it better than camping in a tent?
I don't know. I would say not. At least camping is fun.
I was thinking you were going to say that. Tent camping sucks.
Well, camping at least is like fun though. Like when you camp, you know, like you get to like see stuff in your own outdoors. I mean, this is just some shitty hotel. I mean, not really much. There's not really much of a view here or anything, so it's not like, you know, it's not like there's anything like we're seeing. So actually, I would rather be camping.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's just for here, like the crib, I would definitely do that over camping.
No.
Dad, what was the password for Wi-Fi again?
It's Hotel Jacob.
36507.
Alright, shoot that down, guys.
Hotel 30567.
It's the crib's password, I write that down.
Oh yeah, did you see Zach's new video he made?
Oh, which one?
Well, he's been making all these dumb videos on YouTube.
Yeah,
like,
I think I did see that this morning. Was this morning, I believe it?
Yeah, he made some video called like Blockhead.
Oh yeah, Blockhead,
Yeah, it's kind of dumb.
Yeah, just trying out his cheap heads.
You should do a video like that though. Like, you got your editing stuff, right? This is the wrong password.
Capitalize hotel.
It's HOTEL, right?
Try capitalize.
HOTEL 30567.
36507.
Hotel 3 what? 30567?
36507.
Jeez. So what have you been doing? Have you been making three-wheeler videos?
No. Dirt bike reviews.
Oh.
I got that thing right in the way. I need to move this sucker. I'm playing Scrappy Mechanics right now.
You been playing a lot of computer gaming?
Yeah, I guess you can say that. Scrappy Mechanics mostly. Game's pretty good for like off-road stuff, like building like off-road vehicles and stuff. It's pretty good for it.
You should just get like Gary's, like you should get like Sandbox mod.
Yeah, like Gary's mod and stuff. Yeah, it's $10 on Steam. It's not too bad.
The game would be fun though, like for what you're talking about, you can like Mappy showed it to me, like you
Yeah,
can
I know.
down
It's pretty cool, but I don't know. It's just another thing. I have to spend money on, you know.
Well, I mean, I just figured like it would be like something you would like, since like I don't know.
I know. It would be. It's pretty complicated. I mean, it would take a little bit of getting used to. But you know, a little bit of practice, I'll be good to go, I'd say. But I don't know. I have to think of it right. Think of it this way. I can't just jump into it. It's the kind of thing you need practice for. Like, there's a lot of stuff in that game. There's a lot of stuff you have to get used to.
There is?
Yeah. I mean, there's tons of stuff.
Well, I mean, I didn't. I mean,
That's what makes the game so good. You know, you practically him as do anything. You know, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is a pretty good game. I never thought of it as very like
Complicated.
Yeah, I never thought of it as being complicated. I mean, like I mean, there's a lot to do in it, but
Yeah.
that's what I always thought was good about it, because you know it's never like overly complicated or you know any.
Where I'm kind of getting the complicated. I mean, I never tried it out, but I looked up YouTube videos, and YouTubers said it's kind of a game you have to get used to. You know.
Right.
So I'm kind of taking their word for it because they actually have the game. So yeah. And it kind of makes sense if you think about it. I mean, there's so much stuff. I mean, in the game, it just take a while to figure everything out.
Yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, it just sounds like a game that you would like, you know, how you're like.
Yeah. I mean, I'd like it. I don't know. I mean, I was thinking about getting it when I was getting the Scrappy Mechanics and all these other games I got for this computer. I was thinking about getting it. 'Cause it was only $10, and I was trying to figure out like which game I should get first, you know. And I picked these games over that because I wanted something fun to play with, not just gonna take forever to get used to. But I think eventually I'll get it. Yeah. But yeah.
Did you ever play that Five Nights at Freddy's that you ever
No, I
downloaded?
didn't. It's downloaded, but I never played it. I was actually waiting for my screen recorder, trying to figure it out. Then I was going to do a reaction video on it. So now I got the screen recorder figured out. I think I got it down. I think it's working right. And I'll have to try out the gameplay with it. First look and kind of like a reaction video. I'll put it on YouTube, and that'll be coming up, guys. So yeah.
Reaction video would be cool.
Yeah, reaction. That's what my plan is.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, should be. Yeah. Well, like I said, I don't think it's going to be as scary as Layers of Fear. Layers of Fear was just, that game was just freaky scary. I mean, the game was pretty scary. So yeah, I see some reaction videos on YouTube, but it seemed like they're kind of like overacting, to it. But yeah, Layers of Fear is like, you have no idea when the scare is gonna happen. Like, it's just out of the out of a blue moon, it just bam hits you just like that and scares you. I mean, it's like a real scare. Layers of Fear, like they pretty much designed the scare in that game really good. Yeah. Because you'll be playing the game and you'll think something's gonna happen to scare you, pop out or something, scare you, but it won't. And then times, you wouldn't think it would be scaring you. It would come out and scare you. It's just, yeah, that game is like, I kind of put it off just because it was kind of like really, like always like on the edge of your seat, like through the whole game, like, because you just did not know what was going to happen next. Like, and that game was like kind of hard because it was confusing too, because like because doors will be changed, like you'll go through a door, and then you turn around and go through the door again. It'll be a whole different room, and it's like really confusing. So it takes some time because like doors will lock, like as soon as you get through the door, it'll close and lock on you, and then you're trying to find a way out. Just next, you're constantly always going from one room to another room, finding clues and stuff like that. So sometimes it kind of gets difficult because it's really hard to get out of one room to pretty much go on in the game. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, Five Nights at Freddy's isn't that bad at all. Like, I mean, like, maybe the first time you play, it might kind of scare you, but it's, like, most of the reactions on there are, like, fake. Like, if you look up, like, Five Nights at Freddy's reaction videos, the most of the time they're fake, and they do that just to, like, get views and stuff.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I kind of want to do a video just, like, normal, like, not overacting, just like normal, straight out. What would happen if I wasn't recording? That's kind of what I want to do.
That's boring, though. You see,
like a real reaction, like, and actually find out, and I have people actually know if it's really that scary or not. If it's if it's really scary, then they pretty much know it's scary, and not just some gag. But sometimes it's kind of boring doing it that way because people like to be, think they're actually scared. But I don't know.
Well, I mean,
I might make a little bit of this. I might make a video where just like real, like being scared for real, and then kind of like do like a fake one, kind of like this the other people on YouTube do, kind of like Uber exaggerate the scare. I might do one video like that, maybe, or something,
Right, yeah.
Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, what would probably be... I mean, I'll tell you what people really want to see, though. They want to see you, like, flip back, like PewDiePie, and, like, flip out of your chair and, like, start throbbing on the ground like you just seizure. I mean, that's what people want to see, like, that's what, like, somebody like Zach would want to see, because he likes all that dramatic stuff, like he would want to see you like flipping around on the ground like that, most likely. But I mean,
Yeah, and
that's
that's a lot of videos on YouTube stuff. I think the game's pretty cheap. I mean, the game is only $5. So that's pretty good.
right.
It's a pretty simple game. It's not like complex like some other games. Yeah. I think Layers of Fear. I think they had like an update and like add some stuff since the last time I played it. Because when I got the game, it was in like the preview stage or whatever. Call it preview stage, I guess. And I guess it's kind of just like some of the game and then they add to it, I guess. What that means, I don't know. It's kind of like a beta. I don't know. I don't know the difference in beta and preview. I guess the preview you actually get the game, but it's not like the full game. And the beta is just like a temporarily of the game. I don't know. I think that's kind of the difference. I don't know.
Yeah, beta is kind of like a temporary kind of thing. You know, a lot of betas expire, and
yeah, kind of like expire. I guess the preview doesn't expire, but it's just the beginning of the stages of the beginning. It's just not the beginning. And then later on, the update to make it full. I believe that's what it is. Because Art's the same way. Art was preview also when we bought it. It might have changed to full now. I'm not sure.
I don't know. Now it says it's going to be like 2 years before they do that or something crazy.
We've had worse. That's what we're about to run.
Yeah.
Have you talked to Zach lately?
No, I haven't actually.
Yeah, 'cause he was talking about that like yesterday. He's like, yo, I haven't talked to Jacob in like a week or so, or like a couple weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, today I was working on the loft with my dad in his barn. He's putting a loft in his barn, so I was helping him. Or not loft, what am I thinking? Workshop. The loft's upstairs. I'm thinking, yeah, the loft's already completed. Yeah, I'm talking. I'm trying to say the workshop. Workshop.
Oh,
We
doing a
were
workshop?
putting in framing, pretty much framing the workshop. You know, putting the 2x4s in for the walls, and then we did one little wall, one little spot of the wall with some insulation. We put some of that, and then put a board over that the wall. But that's we're just gonna put plywood for the walls, and he might put something over it. My dad's down now.
Where are you putting that again? Is that gonna be in your? Is that gonna be in your barn?
Yeah, my barn.
Okay.
So yeah, right underneath the loft. So yeah, that's why I got confused because the loft's it's underneath the loft. Like so the loft's up. That's like a second story, and then underneath the loft is the workshop. So yeah.
Oh,
Pretty
okay.
much what. Yeah. That's why I got confused because it's kind of the same.
Yeah, did you hear Josh took his paintball gun apart and he can't put it back together?
Yeah.
Yeah, Zach said he was gonna go over to Josh's house and help him put it back together.
Yeah. He has a yes, one of those spiders.
Yeah.
Why did he
Things
take
are
it apart?
because the O-rings were bad and he had to replace them and he put the O-rings in but he forgot how to put it back together.
Yeah, some of them could be complicated. Some of them are pretty complicated. There's some of them are pretty cheap, and that's why they're complicated. They're built kind of, yeah.
Yeah, he said there's like a lot in it though. Like there's a lot of pieces in it and stuff and he's confused.
Well, I mean, all paintball guns have items. Yeah.
Right, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how bad it is. He said there's like so many models of it, he couldn't figure out how to.
Yeah, there's thousands of different models. There's piranhas, I believe. That's a type of spider. I mean, it's not a type of spider. It's kind of like a branch off of spider. Spider kind of makes it, but piranha kind of put their name over spider and made a game. It's pretty much a spider, but it's just called piranha. It's it's kind of hard to describe. It's hard to say. Yeah, I mean, there are different brands that put their name over spider, but they're actually just spiders. Like but mostly all of them are pretty cheap. Mostly, but yeah.
I mean, they're affordable. I wouldn't say they're like cheap, like.
Yeah, I mean, they make them cheap enough, so like the average Joe could afford.
Yeah.
It's like a birthday gift or a Christmas gift or just play, for a quick day of games or something with your friend or so.
I mean, they're good for what you pay for them. I mean.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I mean, like a you pretty much get what you pretty much get what you put into it. Pretty much like what I'm saying is kind of if you take care of it, it's gonna last longer. If you do the maintenance, kind of just like car, just like have a car. I mean, if you don't do the maintenance on like changing oil and the filters and changing the brakes, it's not gonna last as long as a car as somebody actually did the maintenance. It's kind of just like that. I mean, it'll probably last you for a very long time if you do the maintenance like every year or two, change the O-rings and grease it, to do all the proper stuff, clean them up, not just throw it in a box and not do anything to it. And then a couple years, it'll be sitting in a box and you hook up air to it and try to shoot it, and then it's everything's just jamming up and not working. But if you care of it, it's probably just as good as like a Tipman. I mean, it's a paintball gun. You're gonna shoot pretty close to the same. If you care of it, it's probably gonna last you a pretty good amount of time.
Yeah. Yeah, I say I have to agree with that, and I think that goes for kind of about any paintball gun. I mean, maybe the Tipmans would last.
Tipmans are just built better. They're just built like tanks. I mean, they're just. But yeah.
Yeah, the Tipmans are.
Really, I mean, yeah. I mean, any paintball gun. I mean, you have to do maintenance on it. It's just like a car. I mean, you can have, like a really. Yeah, I mean, for example, like you can have a tank. You still have to do maintenance on it. I mean, it's not like some's gonna be maintenance free. It's gonna have some. You're still gonna have to replace the rings on the Tipmans. and grease them, but you know, it's gonna last longer. I mean, for example, Timbits are mostly just built, tougher. So, like, we'll say if you trip and fall in like a creek, it's gonna handle up that fall. Versus, a versus like a spider. If you fall on it, it might break, like crack. I mean, it's just cheaper metal, it might just crack and stuff. They're kind of more made fancy. They're more like showpieces. Like they're kind of fancy looking, that kind of look real fancy and stuff. Compared to a Titman's kind of like plain looking. But
Right. Yeah, Titmans are like real strong and metal's heavy,
Yeah. And that's another thing about Titmans. They're a lot more heavier than spiders.
Really?
Spiders are lighter, and that's somewhat of an advantage. Lighter it's easier to handle. So that's another advantage to spiders.
Are you talking about the spiders?
Yeah, spiders.
Yeah.
They're less metal, makes them lighter, makes them easier to handle with. So.
Right. And I'm usually
advantage to both, I guess.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not a big guy when it comes into like lighter, like, oh yeah, that's a little bit lighter, like, I mean, I don't, I kind of want to feel like I'm in like the real thing, like the real war, I don't think I mean, it's not like I'm a girl or anything, so, I mean, if you're not really a girl, you shouldn't really, like, want to sacrifice all that extra weight, I mean, look how heavy...
I mean, it does make a difference. I mean, not just thinking, it's lighter, that's kind of girly, shouldn't really care how heavy it is. I mean, it does make a difference because, I mean, you're going out there, it's gonna be easier to manage. You might have advantage over something else, like a heavy gun. But
Right.
So I mean, that's kind of like.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I mean,
makes sense.
they're both pretty good. I mean, it's just spiders. They're more if you do, they don't pass as many of the tests as like Titmans do. If you drop them, But I mean, like, for example, like remember that Titman I bought? Like, that thing wouldn't break on me because, well, probably not, because I mean, I take good care of my stuff. I would buy new tanks for it, and I would clean it, and I wouldn't just let it sit there.
Titmans, I mean, a lot of our Titmans, I mean, we pretty much have to, we're always taking them apart and replacing O-rings and stuff. I mean, it's just, it's just part of, having a paintball gun, and you have to, I mean, you have to know how to take it apart and do the maintenance to put new O-rings and put new ball stoppers and all that stuff in it, I mean, after a while, all that stuff gets dry rotted and won't work anymore and needs to be replaced. It's kind of just like a car. Your air filter, it gets wear out and you have to buy a new air filter for your car. So just like that, for example.
Right, yeah, so I mean, like you said, I mean, it kind of goes for everything in a sense.
So yeah, if you're watching TV, someone watching TV in your hotel, I hear the TV on. So.
Yeah, I'm not really watching it. I mean, we have it on.
Yeah, just have it on just for the.
They don't even have. But yeah, it's actually History Channel.
Yeah.
History Channel's alright. It's not. They don't have like HBO or anything, which kind of sucks.
HBO.
Yeah, they don't. They don't have pay TV or anything. So that kind of sucks, but.
Oh yeah, most of those cheaper hotels, though, they just have this little antenna.
Right. And this is like a cheaper one, so. Nothing. That's that stuff I peeled off from those snacks. It's kind of nice to be able to like sit down, like even though I've been
Where's your camera, man?
my camera,
My camera.
your camera,
Yeah, my camera's on. Where's your camera? Turn it on.
your camera's no, it's
It froze
my
or something. My camera froze.
mine
I'm
on.
like moving around. It's not doing anything. Yeah,
Is
yeah,
my camera?
yeah. Yours is working. Mine froze. Try to turn it off. Yeah, there we go. That's it.
Yeah, did I tell you my dad? He rented a Ford or the which one is that? The Ford Fusion.
I just got done saying that. The Ford Fusion.
The thing is sweet, man. It's like pretty. It's a pretty nice car.
Yeah. Ford Fusion. I'm not sure which one that is.
It's like a full size car. It's like ours is like a gray. Ours is like a dark grayish color. It's actually really nice. It's got like a leather interior and stuff. Like, and it's got a backup camera and all that. And we've been like messing around with the backup camera. It's pretty nice. I want to get a Ford Fusion. That would be cool.
What are Ford Fusion? I'm not even sure which car that is.
Look it up. Your camera froze. Either that or you got your head down. You're sitting really still.
Yeah, I'm just sitting really still.
No, you're not.
Huh? Yeah, see?
Yeah, no, your mouth's not moving. Your camera froze.
What are you talking about? How's my mouth? Can it pie back too far?
Yeah, your camera definitely froze.
It is? No.
Yeah.
On my screen it shows me.
Yeah, I know. Well, for my screen it's frozen. Just turn it off and turn it back on. Yeah, ours
Yeah,
like
man, the button, it's not doing anything. It's still frozen.
our Ford Fusion's like the 2017. It's
Really?
yeah, it's really new.
17 Ford Fusion. Let's
Well,
see here.
see if I
I'm
can
trying
find
out
it.
my Ion. I just charged it. A little update there is I took it apart last night because you know how it got wet from that one nature video I made. It was in a puddle and it
Yeah.
the water soaked through and got inside and started shorting stuff out, I think. And I took it apart last night because I wanted like to dry and stuff. And I took it apart and it looked like there's no water and it looked like there's any damage or anything. So and I'm testing. I was charging it about a couple hours ago. I started charging it and it's done charging now. And I'm actually using it right now. See, there it is, right there, and
Your
it's working.
camera's still
It didn't stop. It didn't stop yet. So before, when I was having a problem, it was only like recording for a couple seconds and it would just shut off. Right now, it's recording for more than a couple seconds. I mean, it's actually recording. So I think it's working. Cross my fingers. I think it's working, and I can use it still. The Wi-Fi on it's probably not going to work anymore because when I took it apart, I think I messed up like one of the wires for the Wi-Fi. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, Wi-Fi might work, but I doubt it. It's like 1% of it actually working. But
Yeah.
really, all I care about is that the actual camera working. If the actual camera working, I am happy there. That's definitely for sure. So. Um, it's still recording, so it's working. I'm gonna take that as it is still working, and I put the memory card back in, send the memory card out, and have my handy cam right there. Next is I have to swap the two, back and forth in it, and yeah.
Oh yeah,
So I put it
Jacob,
back
did you
in,
see
and
I...
I'm trying it out. It's working. So we'll see what it is. I'll put it on my computer and see how it turns out on the computer. See how the video turns out. See if it's any good or not. It says it's recording. You can see right there, there's a little red light, and it's recording. And yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna turn it off now because let's see, it's turned off. Okay.
Jacob, did you see my grew a
Green
ghost...
light. That's a good thing. Green light.
Jacob, did you see my ghost pepper plant finally grew?
You did? I don't think it. No, you didn't. I didn't see that.
I sent it to you on Skype, it's fully grown. Yeah, no one wants to eat it. It's like, yeah, you... What?
Took a picture of the screen of you.
I think it's gonna be funny when Noah eats that ghost pepper though, because he's like, he says he's eating like...
Test 2. So
What?
I started recording it on the, can't see, I started recording on my Ion again. Testing out, making sure that everything's still working. See, it's recording. So, part 2 test. See how it records. I'm just gonna put it right up there, like a little selfie. So yeah, I don't know, but yeah. Oh yeah, I found out another thing. I found out the lens. Remember, I was saying the lens was scratched because the old lighter accident went on the roof and started grinding on the lens. I kept saying shingles. I found out it's actually not the lens cover. So it's just a cover over the lens. So I probably could get a new lens cover for it. Probably pretty cheap for like 10, 20, probably like $12, probably on somewhere. Find the lens cover. I kept typing the lens, the actual lens. I just need it hopefully like on Amazon, eBay, or whatever. Type in lens cover, and hopefully I can find one. And I just get it, pop it back in, and I'll be good to go. So that'd be awesome.
Right.
That's if I can find lens cover, or I can just leave it with the little scratch. With my new editing service, I can crop it out, crop out like the little blurry spot, because when it's actually filming, the scratch part is actually just kind of like blurry looking. So might just crop it out. It would be like a smaller box of a video, but it'll crop it out. But we'll see. I mean, I might see that, and also that lens you can see. You see there, it's rounded, so you can actually move that lens cover around and actually move that scratch part, because it was only scratched. It was on the left or the right, I'm not sure what it was, but I moved it towards the bottom, so it scratched at the bottom. So all I have to do is crop out the bottom, and hopefully everything else will be clear the way it's supposed to be. We'll see. I might get new ones, or I could just get another. Just buy a whole another one. That because the Ion is only like $50. I can get like a refurbished for like 30. So I might get some more, because like the Ion is like perfect for like action stuff because it's really cheap. So you could buy like a couple of them, for a price of like one really good one, like one of my Sony or something. For like the price of my Sony, I could buy like 5 or 6 of these. The price of my Sony 4K. For $50.
Right.
So, and then, more cameras you got, more angles, and then better the video it is. So,
Yeah. Right.
I'm thinking about it and putting them together, but so that's
Yeah.
test 2 of my on still recording, so he didn't stop. So I think it's good there.
Yeah, a lot of times water, from what I've found, you can get lucky with water damage and it'll just work its way out as long as you let it like dry or whatever,
Yeah. It was being pretty goofy. It was working, but it was only filming for a couple seconds. When I was over Zach's house, it was filming for like a couple seconds. I got like a couple videos, a couple seconds long, and I'm like, what? And
When were you over at Zach's?
Well, that was a while back. That was like a year. It wasn't a year ago because I didn't have it. So it was a little bit ago. It was like probably the beginning of summer. Probably. Zach still had his quad and all that. His truck. That was waiting for his sort of that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah. So yeah, well, just I don't know. End it there. We'll see you guys later.